is it even worth it? That's a question I get quite often when I make my own fishing lures, and today I hope to answer that question. You see, I was approached by a YouTuber by the name of Fishing Mission, and he told me that he wanted to do collaboration, so I challenged him to use store-bought lures against my homemade lures to see whose were actually better. And to be honest with you, the results were a lot closer than I thought they'd be. But let's go ahead and skip this boring intro and get right into the fishing. The day would start bright and early before the sun came up, and we took a little road trip to a nearby lake. Fishing Mission said he'd be going to a lake, so I figured I'd go to the same environment. Alright, we're out here today at Toledo Bend State Park. We got Ben with us today, and then Caleb's back. And while I'm using my homemade baits, they're just going to go fishing like normal for whatever fish they can catch. For the challenge between me and Fishing Mission, only the fish that we ourselves caught would count towards the challenge. We were out in our kayaks just enjoying the nice, cool morning, and that's when I got my first taste of action. Oh. I got hit. I'm using what has become my favorite fishing lure of all time, and it's this lure that I made in the challenge where I tried to beat AI and succeeded. But anyways, I went ahead and chunked this thing out. The water was fairly shallow, so this thing only dives about maybe 2 or 3 feet at the deepest, so I figured it'd be perfect for this area. Little did I know, I was about to hook into my first ever, well, I'll let you see. Got one! Got one! Oh! I don't know what that is. Is that a freshwater drum? Woo! Yeah, I'm filming. Is that a freshwater drum?
Yeah.
Smoked it.
Hold on. You wanna look? I'll get close to you. Take a picture.
It wasn't even 10 minutes into the trip and I'd already caught my first fish, which happened to be my first ever freshwater drum. Now, I've caught tons of saltwater black drum and red drum, but I never caught a freshwater drum, so this was definitely very exciting. The problem was this fish was an absolute pain to get off the hook. He kept flopping around, and even with the pliers, it was so difficult to get this thing unhooked. And I couldn't put my hand anywhere near his mouth because it had these little teeth.
Crankbait? My goodness. Make sure I got him. Ah, he stabbed me in the hand.
Okay.
Yeah, it spined me.
Ooh. Yellow.
Got him.
Got him.
All right.
Nice fish. Yeah, it is a
Freshwater drum, I'm pretty sure. Had to replace a hook, but we got it going. Fella did that to my hook, so you know, wasn't expected to catch that.
Fishing Mission was out with his dad, and he had caught this nice, beautiful long-ear sunfish. Even though it wasn't a bass, it still counts just like my drum counts, so we're tied up.
What do we got? A bass.
Caleb got a bass?
Yeah, I got a bass. Heck yeah, babe.
Show him off.
My first one of the day. I think that's a Kentucky football bass. Real small.
Looks nice
Pretty,
though.
Release him.
All right, nicely done.
That was fun.
At this point, Fishing Mission had caught another bass. Now, his dad had to pick it up for him because it fell off the hook, but I'd have a bass that does the same thing, so I'm going to count it anyways. As far as I'm concerned, as long as it touches the boat, it should count.
Got a fish. Got one. Yep, little bass. Let me. Oh, he just fell in the water. I'm counting. I literally physically could not get him in the boat with the angle. I'm counting it.
Call me a cheater if you will, but it touched the side of the boat, so I'm counting it. I was now starting to realize it was going to be very difficult to get a fish into my kayak because my rod tip was so long. I'd basically have to stick it straight up and then drop the fish in and hope it didn't fall off the hook.
Ooh, got one. Ah, yes. Yes, sir. Another bass. Gotta get him in the boat. Gotta get him in the boat. Gotta get him in the boat. Okay, I can't literally cannot reach him. Okay, got him in the boat.
Getting this fish in the boat was very difficult. I basically had to just throw my rod into the back of the kayak and reach for the string as fast as I could.
All right, beautiful fish. Ooh. Hey, chill. Feisty sucker. Feisty sucker. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Another one. All right. That's 3 so far. Dude, this lure is clapping all the other lures.
Oh, Eli. Got one. I got something. He's pulling. He's pulling my drag out.
Bass?
Yeah.
Oop.
Nice.
Bring him over.
Not bad. Don't hook my foot. Don't hook my foot.
A little bitty one.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Huh?
He may be a 1 or 2.
He's not a 2-pounder for sure.
Yeah. Tell you what, I need to get it on my sand first.
All right. Oh, that dude's fat. He been eating good.
Yeah, that's why I said he's not me too. There we go.
Jeez. Thick boy.
That's a striped bass. Yeah. I'm gonna get him here. I got pliers for it.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be getting much more action after this, but I loved watching my fishing lure in the water. This thing glides beautifully. But there was one more massive fish that we were about to get onto, but it wasn't really how you'd expect. See, I saw this thing floating in the distance and decided to paddle over to it.
That's a good fish over there, I think. That's definitely a dead fish. What kind? No freaking way.
This was at least a 10-pound striped bass that had just been left to die floating around in the water. Now, Ben and Caleb were up on the bank and they were kind of chilling out for a little while, so I decided to put this on the side of my kayak and paddle over to them to show them.
Oh, that thing stinks so bad. That was a massive bass. That thing is massive.
Once we were done looking at that, it had been about 4, maybe 5 hours since we were out on the water, and this Louisiana heat was cooking. So we decided to pack it in for the day, go get some lunch, and then take a rest for the rest of the evening. The wind had also started to pick up, so we were trying to get in before the waves got too choppy for our little kayaks. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Had a blast. Huge shout out to Fishing Mission for challenging me. Now, technically, I think we tied on fish, but either way, I had a blast, even if I didn't win the challenge. You'll have to go watch his video to see all of his footage. I just got a couple of clips from him. Also, huge shout out to Ben for driving us out here, and Caleb for goofing off and catching some extra fish. If you like videos about fishing challenges and other fishing content, consider checking out this video where I made the fishing lure that I used today, or this playlist which has all my different fishing challenges and other videos that I've made with Caleb and all my other buddies. But anyways, guys, as always, Jesus loves you, I love you, and have a great day.